This is actually a new one.
Yeah, this is the flip one, if I'm not mistaken. So, this one's gonna be a little chaotic.
There's +5s here, dude.
So, you're going to realize there's two sides to your cards.
One side says fuck you, and the other one says fuck me.
The fuck is my homie virtue? Oh god.
Oh, I don't like Dracos.
Play this card. Card in this section. 2.
No Dracos, get rid of the one next to that one.
Everything flips from the dark side to the light side.
Dude, yes, you got rid of one. Thank God. I want to fucking play though.
Oh, he's in the back of your guys' cards. Oh, we got weird fucking colors. What?
Dude, look at Dracos. He has a +5 on the back.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Ah, shit. Oh, I didn't have Jack. Alright, fuck off. Fuck your
Yeah, Dracos has a +5 pink. I know that.
Shit. Why?
Dude, who the fuck is Archie?
Fucking jump in is the worst mechanic. I have 3 of every color of all the same number except for like purple. Alright? What? Yeah?
That just skipped everyone.
You can jerk off in your own corner?
Watch this. Oh, he can play. He has a. So that card, you know what it does?
No.
You have to draw until you get the color. And look, there's that color. There's that card I was so worried that Dracos had. Why the fuck did I pick that color?
Good God. There's so many greens on the field. I don't have a single green, do I? Fuck.
No, you don't. You do have a change color card though. You have a +2.
That's right, you draw, you little cat bitch. Alright? Fucking John's playing with. Why are we gonna have the animation? Oh my god.
The animation's what makes it perfect, dude.
Kind of fucking, he's just playing with himself.
Dude, I'll make you guys watch. Dude, the music reminds me of Final Jeopardy. Why?
It's a goddamn bombing mission from Final Fantasy VII.
Did you play the remake?
I did.
Remake
good.
views got a lot of views. That's the second time
No,
you
it is
played
not.
fucking game.
Game's fucking garbage, and you fucking know it.
He got a shit ton of views on his videos. Final
Yeah, I
Fantasy
did the
remake.
challenge modes.
Fucking what modes?
There's a combat simulator in there.
Oh, yeah, I did all of those.
I did as well.
Including the fucking Pride and Joy prototype. Fuck that thing. Fuck getting up to that thing. Good God.
Yeah, Bahamut was the main thing that made everything in that fucking game hard as fuck.
Mine was Leviathan. Tidal Wave. Alright, boys. Restart the simulator. He's using Tidal Wave. We're done.
I just used Mana Wall.
For anyone else, we just flip back and forth like 5. This is the 3rd time this game!
Yes,
Can I have
Archie,
one?
yes!
Fucking AIs and Dracos, they're on the same. Fucking, I'm switching sides again.
Like, every fucking, every, boss fight felt unbelievably slow and boring. Even, the epic Sephiroth fight, I was like, just wait, just fucking slap on a big ol',
Dude, Doom, your hand is fucking scary.
Dude, it'd be cool if I ever got to use it.
No, it wouldn't. Actually, yeah, it would be against the other two. But your hand is terrifying, what you just drew. I hope you never get to use it.
I don't know. I liked the Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm looking forward to it.
Dude, your hand is kind of scary.
Every single boss fight made me want to die.
Paying attention to what Draco's at.
It was like, I'm hitting it, I'm hitting him, I'm still hitting him. And now they run away.
Well, it didn't help that the majority of the boss fights you could make simple by equipping a certain element materia and then linking it with a whatever element the boss dealt for damage in your armor, causing you to have the damage or absorb it.
No, use your other card.
You know what really finally pushed me over the edge? I was like, I fucking hate this game. The pull-ups. The pull-ups. I was there for 3 hours. 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Everybody got pissed at the end. Nah, Doom got pissed at fucking pull-ups.
Pull-ups are bullshit. The thing is, I haven't played the original Final Fantasy VII.
I hate this game.
So I was also unbelievably had no idea what was going on, because I guess someone in the future is affecting the past, and that's why everything's weird, and it's all assuming you've seen both Advent Children and played through the original Final Fantasy.
Do you care for spoilers on the original Final Fantasy VII?
Okay.
Yeah, fucking spoiler alert, guys. Aerith is supposed to die at the end of Midgard, right?
Fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, sure, I wasn't paying attention.
The original Final Fantasy VII has been out for 20 years or something.
Dude, spoilers.
But Aerith dies in the original Final Fantasy VII to channel the power into Holy, the only materia that is able to stop the black materia, which is dropping meteor on top of everyone's head.
Oh, the one that fucking Sephiroth uses.
Yes. So, when the team goes to confront Sephiroth at the crater, they defeat him, but the only way that Aerith is able to... The only way that Holy is able to save the planet from meteor is to destroy everything that is harmful to the planet. So you literally have this cutscene show up, and Red 13 is running alongside a couple of his pups, and he jumps on top of this cliff, and it overlooks essentially the ruins of Midgard, which suggests the fact that humans no longer live on Midgard, or on the planet. So Holy wiped him out. And apparently, somehow, Sephiroth is super powerful and knows already that this is going to happen. So, the Sephiroth that we're seeing in the Final Fantasy VII Remake is the Final Fantasy VII original Sephiroth trying to go back in time and prevent everything from happening the way it's supposed to in the original game. But at the same exact time, those ghosts that are traveling around the world are essentially in a way, the fanboys of the original Final Fantasy VII.
They're trying to keep
trying to make sure that the events that happen stay along the course.
Alright, let me explain why. Square Enix doesn't know how to make a fucking video game. When what is it? Biggs and Jesse, when they have their death scenes, I was like, oh my god, they're dying. Holy shit, they're actually killing people in this game. And I was like, oh my god, this is sad. And then the cutscene went on too long, and I was like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. And he was like, fucking, like, it went on way too long, and they like ruined they ruined their death scene. I'm like, this is bad. Second one, Train Graveyard. Holy shit. That whole level could have just been going through the graveyard. It should have been just going through the graveyard. There was no reason to have any enemies. When I was walking through there, and the lab, it definitely 100% happened with the lab. When I was crawling, walking through the lab, and like seeing the creatures, and like the music and the ambience, it was so good, and I was terrified, and I was like, this is fucking intense. This is nuts. I was like, I'm like scared, and then they just threw enemies at me. Like, I went through like the first room, looked, and was like, oh my god, it's an arena, they're gonna throw enemies at me. And then when they didn't, my blood pressure spiked, and I was like, holy shit, I don't know what's gonna happen next. This is intense. And then they just threw enemies upon enemies upon enemies upon enemies upon enemies at me. And I'm like, you've killed your ambiance, you killed all of it. You should have just let me fucking go through. Fuck you, cat. I clicked the button. Second thing, Aerith sucks. Stop making me play Aerith. Good god, she's terrible. If you're playing on hard and don't have any fucking MP and aren't allowed to use items, I saved all my ethers so I can play on hard mode. Just slam me.
Yeah, I need to play through Final Fantasy.
Use items.
I need to play through Final Fantasy VII on hard difficulty one of these days.
The hard difficulty? Fuck. The hard mode is just, you play through the game again, but you're not allowed to use items. And sitting on a
resting
bench.
at benches don't fill your MP.
Yeah. I saved all my ethers for hard mode, and then it was like hard mode unlocked. And like I had some times I was like, fuck, I really wish I could have just slam an ether here, but I gotta save it for hard mode. And then it was
honestly,
like, yeah.
I didn't have a problem with a lot of the Final Fantasy VII remake, considering in Final Fantasy VII you don't get much out of Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge when they die. Like literally, they just have their deaths and then that's it. They just die. You don't get that.
Dude, it was so intense when I ran into Biggs and he was like, hey Cloud, and I'm like, hey dude, what's up? And he's like, I'm not feeling well. I'm like, you're not feeling good? He's like, I'm not feeling well. And I'm like, oh. And he's like, you gotta finish it. And like he hands me the detonator. He's like, no, Cloud's like, no, you got this. You'll be fine. But he's like, look at me. You need to finish this. I'm not gonna make it. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, that was really good. And then they kept talking. It should have been like you have to promise me you're gonna finish this. I can't. He's like, I can't. Cloud, listen to me. You have to finish this. I was like, oh my god, this is like intense. And then they just kept talking and talking and talking. And I'm like, is he actually dying? And he's like, ha ha ha. And like, he didn't have like the death gasp or anything. He's like, ha ha ha. It just leaned over and died. And I was like, oh, is he dead now? They kind of just leaned over to take a nap. Alright. And then at the end he's fine, and I'm like, fuck you. Jesse,
yeah, I'm confused on how he's...
Jesse's been obliterated, though.
I'm confused on how he's...
Fucking helicopter.
I'm confused on how Biggs is fine. Because literally, Biggs had a plate fall on top of him.
Yeah.
Of course, I say that, and Wedge somehow survived as well.
Wedge got like knocked down to the bottom, but he was like fine.
Okay.
I didn't have anything else.
As for the graveyard, I'm actually kind of glad they did drag it out a little bit.
What they did with their fuck up on the graveyard was they shouldn't have given me the ghost. They shouldn't have shown me the ghosts. They really shouldn't have had me fight the ghost. Because the moment I was like, oh look, a ghost. And I was like, oh, I'm fighting it. The moment I was like, whack. Oh, I get to kill them? Alright. The whole ambiance was gone. I was like, ooh, spooky graveyard. I have a fucking fire sword. They're weak to fire. Suck my nuts. I was like, I can obliterate these sad fools.
Would it ruin your ambience anymore if I told you that if you casted a restoration spell on it, it hurts them?
That makes sense to me, actually.
Oh. I usually just hit him with fire.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
But-
Fire is really good against a lot of enemies in that game.
It
Fuck off,
was
yellow.
very cool to see the Hellhound, though. The Hellhound was very cool.
Oh yeah.
Hit it with Cure to get rid of its dark side. Hit it with like ice to get rid of the fire. I was like, that's very cool. You know what was not cool? Doing that, and while it's on the ground, it's like I'm just gonna detonate, boom, and I'm full, and I knocked everyone away from me
Archie's
back.
got a wild blue.
Don't put it on blue.
He didn't put it on blue. So, skips.
Bitch.
Resurrect skip.
That got fat. Oh, god damn it. Also, why doesn't the dodge do anything in Final Fantasy? It doesn't do a fucking thing.
What, Red 13?
No, just dodge. The dodge mechanic.
Oh.
Roll! That fucking bullet did a 90-degree curve. What?
I don't know. I honestly think dodge did a lot in the game for me, because that was the main way I actually dealt with any of the attacks.
There were so many times an enemy would go to attack me and I would dodge, and they would just fucking like, whoa, with me, and I'm like, what? Like, it's like trying to dodge in World of Warcraft. The attack just fucking auto-tracked and rocked me. Like, I'm like, what? That's bullshit. Like, sure, it was useful to dodge, like, missiles or, like, incoming, like, big attacks that you're clearly intended to dodge. But against normal enemies,
Mr. Hertz, thanks for the follow.
it didn't do anything.
Oh, dude, I didn't even notice. Yes, for
I did
11
not.
shoutouts.
I just accidentally clicked Uno and was like, oh, shit.
Oh shit, I've been listening to you guys' story. I haven't even. Yeah, Mr. Hertz said he had 11 shoutouts in my chat. Shoutouts to who, though? To himself.
It's not Mr. Hertz. Fucking Uno's my hell.
Really? It's your hell!
I think
Literally, I've been
glad I'm not by Jonah, because he just bullies me every time we're next to each other.
fucking challenge you. I don't even give a shit anymore. All my cards are green and blue.
The main thing that irks me is gonna be getting one certain achievement, which is getting all
What?
3 dresses for all 3 characters. Which
Oh yeah, you gotta play through the game 3 times?
You gotta play through chapter 2 to chapter 9 3
Which-
times and make certain dialogue decisions.
I really don't know the color yet.
Just do that. Cool.
And Dracos, you can win. I don't even fucking care.
I actually need to finish my hard.
Wait, either side you would have fucking won.
I did the first I did the first few chapters, and then I did the last couple chapters.
The last card I had on the other side was the middle card
Fucking
for
wild
Archie,
card.
which was the stack of decks.
I did the Sephiroth fight on hard just to see how bad it was. It's not.
Yeah, if anything, it's the Hell House that I hear is the worst part.
Please don't. First.
The Hell House just took a while.
Yeah, but the thing is, apparently on hard mode, Hell House spawns Tonberries.
Oh! Why would you do this to me?
I haven't had a +5 this entire time we've been playing. But I've been +5 4 times now.
My favorite part about the Toneberry is my only real experience with the Toneberry was in Crystal Chronicles, where the Toneberry was just a normal enemy and wasn't a problem.
Oh yeah.
They were like, "Hey, the Toneberry," and I was doing a joke. I was like, "Let me see what you have, a knife," and they stabbed me, and I was like, "Oh!" Biggest jump scare in the game was that Toneberry. He fucking did his magic disappear out trick, and I was like, and I stopped, and I was like, Punisher mode, parry, and I'm looking around there, and I'm like, where the fuck is he? I'm like, what? And I turned around just in time to see Butcher's knife. Gah! Fucking screamed, dude. It was
Oh,
so.
dude,
it was so
the closest encounter I had with a Tomberry was he teleported, and I had no idea where the fuck he was. All of a sudden, I see this wisp of green smoke just puff up behind me, and I just instantly rolled, and sure enough, Tomberry lunges at me from behind, off screen.
I was like, sure, fuck it. Try score.
Well, you got me.
Also, the damage in that game is it's doo-doo.
Wait.
Not playing Cloud in Punisher mode is just why would you do anything? It's like everyone hits the target, including Cloud, for a 30 damage per hit. You flip Cloud into Punisher mode, he's hitting for 400 to 500 damage a hit. Also, I'm fucked. Why has this? Oh, it's in stacks now.
It's okay, the game's up.
Alright, Draco's just got 2,000 points.
I saw a 300 in there.
453.
I would believe.
He just got 10 cards. Oh my god. What? No, you game. This is the most chill one, despite there being so many things. For instance, it's not my turn.
I was gonna say, do it, coward.
So those cards.
Nah, for once I don't have a +5.
Here, I'll fix the cards, guys.
Fuck you, I had any cards.
You had cards. You still do. Look, they're back.
Unfortunately,
Now they're gone.
Oh, that was my wild. The fuck off.
Okay, I'll fuck off.
Alright.
What? Fucking hate AI. What I've learned in this game. I should just keep it.
Nah, go ahead, Doom. And you change it to the color he has.
Damn right. You had a +5 to that.
Alright, Halo, anybody?